For the third time, we had not shared with anybody that we were pregnant. You learned with the experience that sometimes telling people is more hurtful than not telling them. I was trying to be strong for Claudio and not to show him that I'm weak and feeble. You know, I was going to be strong. So you put up all these walls. I put up a lot of walls in my life just to pretend that I was fine.
We try to get patients in to see grief counselors if they're struggling with something, but they have to be referred to that, or the patient has to know about that availability. And frankly, the patient has to be willing to do that. Sometimes patients don't want to deal with the emotion or the hurt, and they put a wall up and they say they're fine, and then you come to find out months later or a year later that they're not.
I knew I needed to get some kind of help, somebody that can guide me through this, besides me praying and Claudio praying for me. And when I asked the last doctor, and he was very kind, I know he didn't know what to do with me. So the doctor asked me, what do you mean? And I said, I need some support group or a counselor. Can you recommend somebody? So he started looking through his drawers, and he was frantic.
Here's the problem. As physicians, in general, we're very, for the most part, very caring individuals. A lot of us, that's the reason we went into medical school. It was this higher calling. But when you get into the reality of life and practice, you're focused on your practice, you're focused on your patients, you're focused on everything else going on in life. And sometimes we don't take care of our patients emotionally.
So he started looking from his drawers, and he found like a brochure, and he says, oh, I think there's this infertility group that meets once a month. Look in this website, and they're going to point you to the right person. And the infertility word first hurt me because, like, I didn't think that was my need right there, but I said, well, if he says this is helpful. So I found a group, they meet once a month, and I started going. And it helped just to know that other people were going through stuff, but it was mainly different situations, and I didn't find comfort there.